It appears that the only light yet to be confirmed is green for a possible Renato Moicano vs. Paddy Pimblett lightweight clash as the UFC's. Moicano made a statement in this past weekend's UFC Fight Night main event, which saw him make the walk in enemy territory to face Benoît Saint Denis in his backyard of Paris, France. While God of War was hoping to bounce back from his knockout loss to Dustin Poirier in front of his home fans, Moicano had other plans. The Brazilian landed a takedown early and proceeded to put a brutal beating on Saint Denis. The Frenchman was left badly bleeding and swollen after just one round, and the damage ultimately led to the doctor calling off the fight before the start of the third frame. Moicano was his usual charismatic and unpredictable self on the microphone post-fight. But an aspect that perhaps could have been foreseen was his callouts, one of which saw the continuation of his back and forth with a rising name. During Pimblett's surge up the lightweight ladder, Moicano has frequently dismissed his credentials and vowed to blemish his UFC record should they be placed opposite one another inside the cage. And with the baddie now ranked following his submission of Bobby Green at UFC 304 in Manchester this past July, the fight certainly makes more sense than ever. Moicano evidently thinks so, as he named Pimblett alongside Dan Hooker as his potential opponents following a destructive beatdown of Saint Denis in Paris. The Liverpool native was quick to respond on social media, unsurprisingly welcoming the chance to quieten the Brazilian and forge a path into the top 10 at 155 pounds. "Let's do this," Pimblett wrote. Pimblett's win over Green marked his sixth since signing with the UFC in 2021. The former Cage Warriors champion had previously gotten the better of notable names like Tony Ferguson and Jared Gordon. Moicano, meanwhile, is now riding a 4-fight winning run inside the octagon. After a lengthy injury layoff followed a quick submission victory over Brad Riddell in late 2022, the Brazilian has returned this year in style by reeling off 3 triumphs over Drew Dober, Jalen Turner, and Saint Denis.